Um, Campaign finance. The court struck down limits on coordinated political party spending, ruling them a First Amendment violation. Presidential power. The court expanded presidential authority by ruling the FTC's for-cause removal protections unconstitutional. And then election law. Upheld states' laws allowing absentee ballots postmarked by election day to be counted if received up to 5 days later.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts?
As you're reading these off, you know what really is occurring to me? The one thing that the conservative side of this court is consistent about. They're consistently ruling in favor of corporate money having an absolutely clear path into politics.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dad Religion Podcast. I'm Jason. That is the gluten god himself, the American patriot, Jimbo. How you doing, buddy? Happy 4th of July, even though it is actually the 5th. I hope you had a good 4th of July.
I did. It was cool.
Yeah.
Chill. Very chill.
Cool.
Took care of a lot of practical stuff and did some writing. And yeah, that was it. Yeah. Drank some
250
beer.
years, buddy. 250 years.
250 years. And we're really just infants at 250 years.
That's what I was going to say. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Nada.
you've been around for almost a quarter of those, 20% of those.
Oh, dude, I
years, right?
feel ancient now. Oh man, my back was hurting before we started doing this podcast. But dude, I'll have to get off and go have a bowl of bran and hit the Bengay. Oh my god,
flaxseed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy history that country of ours. It's crazy history that we're living in right now.
Yeah, yeah. So, what'd you do? What was your day like?
So I got up. I actually worked. Believe it or not, I didn't order enough calculating for the 4th of July weekend, so I had to order a little extra and take it out to one of my stops. Then I came home, had some barbecue, watched some World Cup. I watched baseball. Is the most thing that I did. Yeah.
You know what I hate? I hate when my team plays a Texas team because I can't watch it. I don't have they like black it out, and it's so dumb.
Can't you watch it on the Texas broadcast? Oh, you don't get because you don't get cable.
Have cable.
Yeah.
I don't have like general cable. Kind of
that
sucks. But
that sucks. So it's like that for me, in San Diego. But when the Dodgers come to town or the Padres go up to LA, I have to watch it on the Padres broadcast, which is fine. I like Mark Grant. He's a funny guy. I met him once. He's a nice man. Yeah,
I've actually met him too. I met him and Tony Gwynn at the same time.
You met Tony? I met Tony Gwynn also. Did I tell you that I met Tony Gwynn? I met him when I was 11 or 12. I was 11 or 12.
Wasn't 11.
It was 84. I met him in 84.
I met him at the El Cajon. He was signing autographs. Him and Mark Grant at the El Cajon car show. And what's funny, what they were signing was I have a poster of Trevor Hoffman with Tony Gwynn and Mark Grant's signature on it. Makes no sense.
on your
that's what they were giving. That's what they were giving out. It was free, so I didn't care.
That's cool. So. Yeah, he's a nice man, right? I mean, just seemed like a genuinely nice dude.
He was a nice man, dude. He was a really nice man.
We were at spring training for the Padres, and I had my Dodger ball cap on, and he was like, "Dodgers," like in that voice, and he had the big smile and everything, and he was kind of giving me shit, but he only gave me shit for a second, and then he was just a nice guy. It was really cool. It's a core memory, meeting someone that's not on my team.
The biggest legend in San Diego sports history, going from San Diego State.
Yeah.
To the Padres.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he played basketball at State too. And deservedly so, and in an era, in a time when he could have gone and increased his bank account substantially by signing free agents with the Yankees or the Dodgers or wherever else. He stayed in his team. He stayed in his city with the team that supported him and stayed part of the community. So you got to give him credit for that. I don't think anyone can really talk shit about that. It's a good thing to do, and it's a good representation of baseball. So cheers to Tony Gwynn. Didn't know we were going to do
Yeah,
that today.
I think he's still the assist leader in San Diego State history, number one. Pretty sure.
That's crazy. My
Yeah.
brother went and applied to play baseball there, and he was interviewed by Tony Gwynn. But the problem was he was having in the process of getting Tommy John surgery, and so it didn't end up happening. So, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, he was a coach, Tony Gwynn.
yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
I
Yep.
know, I remember that. Cool.
Institution
So
sucks that he had to go the way that he did. Hey, don't use smokeless tobacco, y'all. Seriously. Yeah.
yeah. So we had a busy week politically
Crazy.
last
Crazy
week.
week.
We had just all around, we had all the Supreme Court decisions.
Yep.
What did we have? We had the birthright citizenship. We had the trans athlete thing. And then there was like two more, I think, right?
Oh, there were a bunch of them. I can't remember them all, but, birthright citizenship, there was the one about, whether or not campaigns can make direct contributions or to parties can make direct contributions to campaigns or individuals or something like that. It's also complicated. A lot of it is really kind of the only one that I really zeroed in on, was the birthright citizenship one. I had a feeling that the trans one was going to go the way that it did, and it did. I was happy to see that the birthright citizenship one. My mom was a birthright citizen, so fuck.
All right. So the Supreme Court had one, two, three, four, five landmark decisions. I think this was the final week of the term too, right?
Right? Yeah, they always jam them down here the final week of the term. Yeah,
So we had birthright citizenship, which was
it's a big one.
it was the biggest one everyone's talking about. Whether if you're born here, whether your parents are immigrants or not, you are still an American citizen. The court ruled 6-3 that the 14th Amendment is going to guarantee birthright citizenship, which is huge. Which I don't know what their counterclaim is to why they want to get rid of it. They say people are coming here just to do that illegally, just to have
Yeah,
kids.
they call it. What do they call it? Citizen tourism or something like that. Yes, they do it as birth tourism. Birth tourism.
Yes. So that was wasn't it an executive order he made? They're just trying to make it in the law. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Then we had transgender athletes. The court held the 6-3 ruling, the Equal Protection Clause.
We knew they were going to.
Yeah, permit schools to provide separate female sports teams defined by biological sex. That's heavily debated. Campaign finance. The court struck down limits on coordinated political party spending, ruling them a First Amendment violation. Presidential power. The court expanded presidential authority by ruling the FTC's for-cause removal protections unconstitutional, though it carved out an exception protecting Federal Reserve governors in a separate decision. And then election law. Upheld states' laws allowing absentee ballots postmarked by election day to be counted if received up to 5 days later.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts?
As you're reading these off, what really is occurring to me? The one thing that the conservative side of this court is consistent about. They're consistently ruling in favor of corporate money and political interest money having an absolutely clear path into politics. They've ever since they struck McCain-Feingold back in, when was that? It was in the early 2000s. Ever since then, it's just been one ruling after another by the conservative court that just allows more and more and more money to from who the fuck knows wherever in a lot of cases now to flood into politics, and they call it First Amendment, that like these dollars have a right to speak. I don't get that. That said, I'm really happy about the birthright citizenship ruling. And the way that I was happy that they upheld, gay marriage, like unexpected, but warmly welcomed. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me what they're doing as a country, but it's neither
Uh,
here nor there.
well, dude,
Um,
my mom's a birthright citizen. My grandma's an
yeah,
immigrant. So fuck, I'm only a second generation. Like this is it gets close to home, and people don't they want to pretend that that's not. Oh, this is different now. That was a different situation. Those are different circumstances. Your grandma came over and did it legally. Whatever the fuck that means. I know they hiked on a train and they came over, and I think they were on some kind of visa until the 1950s, you know. So my grandma became a citizen after my mom was born. So that makes my mom a birthright citizen, right? Isn't that like kind of the definition?
yes, yeah, that is
Yeah.
that is the definition right
Yeah,
there.
so it's personal, man. Like I'm telling you, dude, this administration attacks me at every fucking turn. Me and my people, everything is precious around me. I have never hated anyone but I hate this guy. Happy 4th of July, America. I
We
do. I hate
also
it.
we
Fuck him.
also have
Hmm.
the 250 what is it? What is it called again? The
Oh,
Freedom 250
Freedom 250, the state fair.
State Fair. Yeah. So I guess last night, so they had to shut it down on the 3rd because of heat.
Yeah.
So everyone had to leave. It couldn't come back to 5 o'clock.
Mm,
And then yesterday was supposed to be Trump's big speech where he was gonna. I think he said, "Oh, I'm gonna speak for." It's supposed to be 107. I'm gonna speak for 2 hours just to show
mm,
that I can.
mm.
And so they had some really bad weather, like 80-mile-an-hour winds and rain and all this stuff. So they had to shut it down again last night. During at this fair, I guess so down the sides they'd have a room for each state. So
Yeah.
each state you go in there and they'd look, and then they had the Trump's arch, the
Yep.
arch
The
with the
the
eagles on it.
paper mache arch that was falling apart.
Yeah, yeah. I really think that this is the same festival that or fair that all those people were supposed to play at, right? That backed out.
Mm.
Is it the same thing? Okay.
Yep.
I
But let me just interrupt you for a second and tell you, there are people who will claim a miracle by seeing the face of Jesus in a potato chip, but they can't see the actual act of God as it's happening with weather and they can't see the real fucking thing, but they'll see Jesus in a potato chip. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, are you trying to say that God stopped this from happening?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't really believe in those kinds of miracles, but if I did believe in those kinds of miracles, wouldn't that seem pretty obvious?
Yeah, I think low turnout the entire time. I think it was an all week thing.
Yeah.
Low turnout, shoddy workmanship. I was watching a video of this. I don't know if it was a band or a dance team or something who was on the
Yeah.
stage, and part of the stage fell off and almost hit someone like from the
Oh, Jesus
top.
Christ.
Yeah, it was falling apart. It was not a good look. I think they could have done I mean, we're spending money on just some crazy things. If you're gonna do it right. You know what I mean?
There
But
was a
I
con
also think go ahead.
well, I believe there was a contract before to have an event, that was going to be held by I think it was a combination of different uh, kinds of events that would normally happen on the 4th of July or something like that. Like one would be like a Burning Man or one, and that didn't happen on the 4th of July. But like these kinds of organizers were going to get together and have something, and they would have included whatever performers would come with those venues into a real large representative event, and they canceled that shit. That was too I don't know, too not Trump for them. But you know, uh they, I don't know, Jason. Here's the good news. Like in every small town and in this country, in every major city in this country, in every state individually, we all celebrated the 250th like heartfeltly, and there was a lot of really, really cool local stuff. People, we're patriots. That's why it hurts so much. This whole thing is because we really do that. That's the consequence of love. Love is a very painful thing to go through. Anyone who's a parent knows that, and so you love something dearly, and when you see it mistreated and when you see it being used to mistreat others, it is heartbreaking. But it doesn't mean you don't love it. You don't still celebrate it. I still celebrate it. My grandma was a patriot. She was an immigrant. She was the most patriotic person I ever knew. She hung her flag. She's the one who gave me my first copy of the Declaration of Independence. So I say God bless the immigrants, man.
Yeah, I also love this country. It's
Yeah.
still the greatest country in the world. I don't care what anyone says.
Yep.
It's just kind of wounded right now. That's the way I look at it. It's wounded, and my perspective is it will heal eventually. It's just gonna take some time. But yeah, God bless America. It's we had a great parade here yesterday in Round Rock. They had Frontier Days, which is this whole. The problem is it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's so hot everywhere. I think that really affected everything, including that thing he was doing over there.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think it
no
would have been a
doubt.
lot more popular. It would have been a lot more popular. Not
Sure.
as I mean, because it looked dead. It looked horrible. Like there was no
Right.
one there. I think the heat had a lot to do with it. But
You think you're absolutely right.
yeah, but I love this country and
Yeah.
happy 4th, and yeah. So
Mm.
those were the Supreme Court rulings. What else you got? What you got going on? You want to play a game?
All right.
I didn't make up this game. I kind of stole it from something, but I didn't
That's
steal
fine.
the quotes. I didn't.
What-
So this is a game. I don't have a name for it. Okay.
Okay.
Is this a real Trump quote or is this a fake Trump quote? Like, is this
Okay.
something that I made up or is it something that he really said? Okay.
So you're gonna read? Okay. All right.
I'm gonna read them. I made up a few fake ones.
Excellent.
I'm gonna start with an obvious one. Okay.
Mm.
This one you're gonna get. All right. So we won with the young, we won with the old, we won with highly educated, we won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. Is that a Trump quote or is that
Yeah.
something I made up?
I unfortunately saw him do that one, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I may be tricking you here. Maybe I'll go 2 reels. Maybe not. All right. I hear that the housing crisis is almost over. We're doing great things for the world and great things for our country. Homes are at an all-time low price for any family, where any family can afford them. And that is thanks to tariffs. The tariffs bring in more and lower the price of lumber.
Yeah.
Is that a Trump quote or is that a not Trump quote?
That sounds so perfectly like Trump that I think it's not a Trump quote. I think that one's a Jason creation.
That is a Jason creation. All right. All right. You ready? Here's the next one.
Yeah.
So you're 2 for 2.
All right, here we go.
Florida is a great state. They got a great governor, and it's shaped like a penis. Who doesn't love that? This could be a trick.
I don't know which way to go. I'm gonna say this one is fake.
You got it. That's something I made up. All right. Here we go.
Dude, I think Shane Gillis is gonna hire you as a writer.
Ready? That golfer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women. And I love women. But this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it. But when he took showers with all the other pros, they came out of there. They said, "Oh my God, that's unbelievable."
That's what he said about Arnold Palmer, I think.
So is that real or fake? That's
That's
true.
real. Yeah. Was that what he said about Arnold Palmer?
Yes. I didn't want to say Arnold Palmer's name because I knew you would have gotten it.
No,
But
yeah. Oh man.
all right, got a few more,
Oh,
like two
God.
more. Okay. People say I have great big hands. When I was little, I had the best hands on the team. I played with many balls, footballs, basketballs. I was great in all of them.
That's it.
That's it. That's end quote.
uh, that's true.
That is a Jason quote.
That's a what? That's a
something
what
I
quote?
made up. That's a me. That's a me. Okay, last one.
All right. All right.
This one's easy. No, I love it. The numbers are great. You know what I really love? I love the inflation. You know why? Because as soon as this war is over, you know I can say it now, it's going to come down like a rock.
Yeah. I saw that one on Breaking Points a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. That's yeah, it's true.
I love the
That's-
inflation. That's our game.
I love the
Yay!
We're gonna see I love the inflation so many times in political ads over the next 4 months. It's gonna be disgusting. Anyway. Yeah, that was it. Hey, that was a fun game. That was hilarious, Jason. That was not bad writing at all. So what did I do? Was I like 5-1? I'll take that. I'll
Yeah,
take
you got
5-1.
all of them except for the
See, dude,
big hands.
Don't anybody ever say that my TDS is not in place and accurate, man. I know my show. I get like a little twitch most of the time, and it hits me.
Sorry, my Trump impression is not very good, but that's the best I could do.
Better than mine, so I'm not even gonna try. Well, that was fun.
Cool.
What else you got?
Anything else? I got
nope.
nothing else, man. I think I'm good.
Just I got to get back to packing boxes, moving. What do we got coming up? We still have to do part 2 of baseball.
Part 2 of baseball.
Yeah.
I am just finished. I'm in inning 8 right now.
Oh, you're getting close. Yeah, you're getting
Inning
close.
8.
And I was thinking, like, we want to invite my buddy Drew on. He's the history guy. He writes history for textbooks and supplementary materials and stuff like that. So he does a lot of really cool research, and he knows a lot about, in particular, the period of time between the Civil War and maybe the early 19th or 20th century. So it'd be cool to have him on and talk about the parallels between then and now, maybe. What do you think?
Let me tell you, Drew, if you hear this, I don't believe you're real, because Jim has been talking about this, about bringing his own guest on for a very long time. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Drew's real. I think you're really just making him up, and it's gonna be you in a costume.
I can't pretend to be that smart. I wish I could.
All right, guys, have a safe week, and thank you to all 52 of you.
Yeah. Hey, if if you enjoyed it, please share us with a friend, or subscribe and like. It all helps an awful lot.
If you didn't enjoy it,
We're still
just turn it on for 30 seconds and then turn it off.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Still get that view.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Love you,
Jason.
brother. Peace.
Yeah. Late.
Success.